Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. Okay, so basically in this time you want to ask me about that biomass estimation using Google Earth Engine platform.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any specific algorithm such as which image you want to use for that, or which satellite image you want to use for that? Do you have any algorithm?
Yeah. I'm trying to write a script. I can share my screen and show you how
Yeah. Okay,
where
please.
I am. Hmm.
Okay, so kindly share the screen, then I will try to check.
Now, yes. I have this. I have
Okay,
this.
so now it's visualized. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this time this
I
code
have
show
this.
an error. Okay, so this error is that grid clip
Yeah.
is
Then.
not a function. Okay, so I think you
Yeah.
can some mistake
And this one.
in this code.
I'll remove this problem. Now when I run, it's okay.
Okay.
There is no.
And in this
But
time, which satellite image you want to use for that? Sentinel one.
which I want to use Sentinel-1 and Sentinel-2 because in my research I have my research is this one.
Okay.
You can see
Yeah, I
is
can see.
assessment of agroforestry cover and its impact on soil fertility in the but me I'm Burundian now, but I do my masters in Makerere University at Uganda.
Okay, great.
Now I want to do the research in my country.
Okay. Okay,
Now
so
here
okay.
I would like to calculate the biomass in my study area and to map very well the agroforestry and try to see how is the impact on soil fertility because I have the data about the soil fertility.
Okay. So in this time, so basically
Yeah.
for the biomass estimation, there are a lot of way. There are a lot of method we are applying for estimating the biomass
Yeah.
estimation. So in this time, do you have choose any specific method for that, or which method I will do? I will show you only for this method. Which one is better for you?
No, I don't choose the method, but if you have one, you can tell me and try to see if it's
Okay. So basically, one method is
okay.
that we are using the MODIS satellite imagery, mainly MODIS gross primary production and net primary production. Okay, GPP and NPP, gross primary production and net primary production. These two things we are also use,
Yeah.
and then we can easily estimating the forest biomass. Okay, so let me show you my approach. Okay, so you can simply stop the sharing, then I also try to show you my approach to estimating the forest biomass. Okay, so let's go. Okay, simply stop the sharing. I try to share my Discord and then try to show it. Okay. Now can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, let me open. There's some networking issue. We also try to open this method for that. Okay, so I try to open it. Okay, suppose here you can see this is the code for that. I simply run the code. First of all, I try to show about the result.
Yes.
Okay, the study area. And in this time, it show about that. This is the time sheet chart about that. For the biomass, it is a kg per meter square. Per meter square, how much kilogram? About that biomass. And we can get this time series for space time, and this is the result about that. Here you can see basically this type of things about that high concentration of the biomass, and it show about the low. We can easily get it from here. And in this time, in this code, we are just using the two product. One is that here you can see it's that primary productivity mainly net primary productivity. Okay, and it's provide that GPP. So also you can see that it's a one data set. Another data set was used for the GPP. So it's the gross primary production. Okay, so this is the gross primary production cumulative 8-day composite 500 meter resolution. And in this time, basically this model, you can see model to calculate the terrestrial energy, carbon water cycle process, biogeochemistry of vegetation. Okay, so this is another data set. So in this time, we are just use here this two data set, and further we calculate that estimate the gross primary production. And here we can find out that this type of result. Suppose here you can see it show about the high density of the biomass, mainly net primary production. And in this time, net primary production and biomass is the similar things about that. So in this time, first of all, we try to filter the NPP, mainly net primary production, and also filter the GPP, mainly gross primary production. Okay, NPP and GPP. Further, we calculate the NPP using a function. Here you can see about this function. We calculate that because here one data set is for the 8-day, another data set is for that I think this data set interval is that 45. Okay, so this is the problem. So that's why we are just try to keep the same range, the two data set. Okay, NPP and GPP use the same time period or same time interval. Okay, and further we try to calculate this type of thing. So it's one kind of biomass. Okay, not only for that, I also show you another algorithm. Suppose I try to open it. So in this time, we also calculated that suppose actual biomass or actual NPP or potential NPP. So this type of things we can also calculate it from here. Suppose I try to open that actual NPP. Open. Okay, so I try to open this. In this time, it calculated that mainly actual NPP, then potential NPP, humans induce NPP or SNPP. So basically, in this time, this analysis only for that mangrove area. So for that, first of all, we try to make the classification for the mangrove area. Okay. Then we try to find out what is the condition of actual NPP of mangrove area. What's the situation for the potential NPP on mangrove area, and what's the human induced NPP on the mangrove area. We are just considering only for the mangrove. So for that, first of all, we try to make the classification of mangrove, and further we try to make this. So it's the another algorithm we try to put in here. Okay, so in this time we are not using the modis. In this time we are using the another, mainly this formula. Basically it's the another formula. So here you can see this type of formula we try to use in here, and it already available for that paper. Okay, already published the paper for that actual NPP, potential NPP. Okay, you can see this type of formula we calculate for that. It's the potential NPP. So this is the formula about the potential NPP. Also you can see the actual NPP. We try to use the actual NPP formula. Okay, so further we are just use this type of map. Here you can see for each NPP. So you can see it show about that human induced NPP. Okay, also you can see about that it's that. Okay, so in this time I just try to open only for the mangrove area. So just try to remove all of this other layer. Okay. So now it shows about that only for that mangrove. Suppose this type of things is the mangrove forest. So mangrove forest, we try to calculate the human induced NPP, then potential NPP, then actual NPP. So this is the actual NPP, this is the potential NPP, and this is the human induced NPP. Okay, so basically you can get a lot of paper about already make the research for that actual NPP, potential NPP, and also for actual NPP. Okay, and this is things about that we are also calculated that this is the this analysis mainly used for that modis. Also you can see we are just using the modis. Okay, so you can see the modis data set. We select the NPP. Okay, for calculate the actual NPP. Okay, and for that we try to calculate the monthly about that. Okay, then calculate the human induced NPP. Okay, so this is the another model about that, and this is the another model for that biomass estimation using Google Earth Engine platform only for that biomass. In this time we are just using the two product gross primary production, and further we are just applying this formula. Calculate that these things. You can see the formula about that. We try to use this formula to calculate it that biomass from NPP and GPP, net primary production and gross primary production. Two things we try to use in here, and then calculated that biomass. Okay, so this is the two way, and also we try to add the time series chart about this biomass. Here you can see this is the time series chart. So study area for that time period, which time I want to set in here. So this time period, okay, 1 year, 2000 12 1st January to December 31. This time period you can get this type of things here. Okay. So basically this is the process.
Okay.
I will show you that two process. One is that actual NPP, potential NPP, and human induced NPP, and another is that biomass. Basically this biomass come from that NPP, mainly net primary productivity of trees or vegetation.
Okay.
Okay. So you think about that, which algorithm is better for you. Then we try to discuss further. Yes, please.
I want to know about the data set for the NPP.
Okay, so for the
Dataset you
NPP,
need to-
yeah, for this we are just using this data set. You can see for the NPP we are using this data set. Basically, I simply click on here, then I can get a lot of information about that. So basically, it's one kind of modis product. Okay, it's the net primary productivity yearly global 500 meter. This data set, and this data set mainly provide you that NPP. Okay, this is the unit about that NPP. It's the net primary productivity. Okay, and here you can see about the description about this data set. This data set mainly provide you the annual net primary productivity, 500 meter pixel resolution. Okay, this is the data set.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just send you this data set link. You further you try to study about that, how it will work. Let me open. So just I simply copy this link and send you. You try to study more about this data set. It is the NPP, and also for the GPP, which is the gross primary production. I also send you the link also for that GPP. It also come from that Modis data set.
Okay.
I also send you this link. You try to save the link and then try to more study about that. And further, you choose your model, which is best for you. Okay. Then we try to discuss more about that tank.
Okay.
Okay, so we try to think about that. Okay. And then we talk about the more details about that. So basically, we are also providing some online training program, as well as we are also providing some services, suppose for any kinds of GIS remote sensing analysis. If you want to need, you can easily take from us, no problem. Okay, but before that, you just set your algorithm. Which algorithm you want better for you? Okay, for that, okay, so I'll show you the two algorithm.
If possible, if possible, you can share for me those algorithms and try to see.
Okay,
how
so
can
basically for that practice code, we are also providing only for our registered student. Okay, so basically we are also take the some training program who join our online training program. They can easily access this type of code. Okay, so in this time you check about that. Okay, algorithm, and there is a lot of algorithm about that. A lot of paper is already available. But if you need any kinds of new algorithm, then we can easily develop this type of algorithm in Google Earth Engine platform and then send you, no problem. Okay, so you can just think about this algorithm. Okay,
but those algorithms I see is better for the beginner in the coding.
okay, so
If it's
basically
okay,
yeah, so basically in this time, if you want to learn it, suppose if you have no knowledge about the coding such as JavaScript or Python or Google Earth Engine, so for that we are also providing for the 7 days online training program. Okay, if you have no knowledge about the Google Earth Engine, or if you have no knowledge about the Python, JavaScript, you can easily learn all of those things from beginners to advanced level. Okay, and when you join the one time in our online training program, then this type of code you can easily get freely. Okay, so basically our all of students who join our online training program, for any time when they need any help, I also try the best for them. Okay, they can easily get for any kind of support. They can easily get for any kinds of code. Okay, we are also sending about all time for their, they can easily continuously learn, and their research work they can easily do. Okay,
because I want to to see if I can use those methods. For example, NPP and GTP.
Yeah.
Choose one I can use to estimate the biomass,
Yeah.
because without biomass it's not possible
Yeah.
to.
So in this time you also try to more
calculation.
study for the NPP and GPP. What is the relation with the biomass? So these type of things you try to explore. Okay. So what is the connection between the NPP and GPP, and what is the actual NPP? What is the potential NPP? What is the human induced NPP? So this type of things you try to more study and try to find out the new algorithm about that. Then further you can send me this type of algorithm. Then I will try to develop this type of algorithm. Then I will send you that. No problem. But for that you have to make the payment for your work or develop code. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you try to study about that. Thank you.
Very well.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Thank
Nice
you
to meet
for
you too.
your
Yeah.
help. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Have a good day. Okay. Bye.
Thank